Comparison is the thief of joy. I wish I heard this quote years ago. I needed this in high school. I needed this last year. Hell, I learned about it a couple months ago, and it has been one of my favorite quotes since. It's just perfect, because in today's society, we are constantly comparing ourselves to other people. To random strangers on the internet, to friends, to family, all thanks to social media and online stuff. Even in person, we would still be comparing ourselves. But to summarize this video right here and quick, for those of you with a tiny attention span, we need to stop comparing ourselves to other people. The only comparisons we should be making is to our past selves and now. We need to be looking, how did I do last week? Am I doing better this week? If you're doing better, good. If you're doing worse, then what can I fix to do better next week? As long as we are constantly improving, we should be happy. We should focus on being happy. And if we find ourselves comparing to other people, we either need to just disregard that thought, we need to challenge that thought, we need to do something about it. Because it doesn't make sense. Why are we beating ourselves up over this stupid, insignificant comparison? We shouldn't do that at all. Now let's look at this deeper. Nowadays, the society is obsessed with beauty. They're obsessed with looks. We're obsessed with the outside of our human bodies for some reason. And it's so stupid because of how manipulated it all is. These beauty standards are unobtainable for most all of us. Most of the pictures we see out there on social media are photoshopped or with a guy on steroids, or we don't even know the background. Like, is that even real? Is that even possible? And yet we will compare ourselves to these images and be like, I wish I looked like that, or I want to be more like that, when in reality it's unachievable without Photoshop, without the roids, without some external factor that isn't up to us, without the genetics even. Genetics play a role in that, and that's just a roll of the dice. It is ridiculous that we are comparing ourselves to other people when the variables aren't being held constant. If you have siblings, or if you know someone who has siblings, even if siblings have grown up in the same household with a lot of the same variables, they turn out completely different people. Me and my brother are a lot different, you know? We share similarities, but we are two different people. They grew up with the same parents, the same household. We went to the same schools at different time periods, but still, we are different people. And now we're comparing ourselves to someone with different parents, lives in a different part of the world, different country, you know, different culture. Why are we comparing ourselves to these pictures on the internet? We know nothing about, you know, their variables. Are they even like us? Did they have a rough childhood? Did they have a fantastic childhood? You'll see the guy with the Lamborghini on Instagram. Is he renting that? Is that his? Did he earn that? Is that daddy's money? Why are we comparing ourselves to these people? All that we should be comparing ourselves to is our past self, because we can control that. We are somewhat, there's a little bit of luck with all life, but we are somewhat in charge of that, you know? Did I do my habits last week? Yes. Good. Now continue to do them a little bit better this week. That's all that matters. That is all that matters with self-improvement. And this comparison stuff, this beating yourself up, it's got to stop. Whenever we start comparing ourselves to someone else, we either need to just forget about it, you know, let go of that thought, disregard it, or we need to challenge it. You know, the next time you're at the gym and you see a big guy, you need to think, why do I care? I'm at the gym this week, you know? That's good. If I look at myself last year and see that I'm working out 2 times a day right now, that's fantastic. Or if you're just starting out, you know, maybe you're only going to the gym once a week, but you didn't go to the gym last week, that's a great stride, that's a great step. And then all you need to focus on is yourself and just slowly improving. And the main thing is we need to stop comparing ourselves to other people. This has been more of a ramble. I think I probably want to write scripts for the future videos so they're more of a coherent thought. But I'm just fed up with, you know, myself, with society. We're constantly comparing ourselves, and it logically it doesn't make sense. Emotionally, it's just damaging. It really is damaging just to compare yourself to other people, because you're just gonna feel dissatisfied constantly. Another thing with comparison is it does make us feel worse and unsatisfied with ourselves. So we really need to start practicing like gratitude. That's another thing that can help with this issue, is being gracious for what we do have. I mean, if we're just thankful for the stuff we have, like I had a good pair of parents growing up, who can say that? You know, not a lot of people can say that. And maybe you didn't have the best pair of parents growing up. You got a house over your head. There's always something to be thankful for. There's always something to be thankful for. And social media is just so bad for this. I want you guys to go away with this message: is stop comparing yourself to other people. Okay? Improvements are made day by day, and comparison is stupid logically and emotionally, because it hurts you emotionally. It doesn't feel good to compare yourself to other people. So I just want to leave you guys with that. Thank you for watching. I actually did upload today. Isn't that cool? I probably am going to start scripting these, because that was a little bit more ranty than I wanted it to be. I wish it was more of a coherent thought. But this is my first video. This is my first real video on this channel, so it's not going to be perfect. There's going to be some growing pains and some getting used to things. But yeah, thank you guys for watching if you did. And look forward to Sunday's video. I thought it was going to be Saturday, but Sunday's video. So thanks for watching. I'll see you Sunday at 4 p.m.